All right, everybody.
I'm really excited about this. I mean, we've been talking about this for a while now.
Yeah.
You know, we wanted a sequel to Eternal Sonata, and it's finally here.
We found it.
I'm a little bit skeptical. I haven't played this yet. We decided to just start it on the show. It's a new release, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's an interesting that they've sort of diverged from the historical elements.
Yeah.
And now we're taking on like a different kind of historical
figure, right?
Yeah.
But they're still in the same. Oh, something's happening. I didn't press any buttons. Don't look at that. Don't worry, it's fine. But why don't we just get into it?
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing. No point in hesitating.
No.
Can't win if you think too much.
No save. Sure, great. Now loading.
Oh, there's a lot of loading screens.
All right. Oh, now the music's really getting serious about it.
Yeah! It's like the same song, they just added like a metal track on top of it.
I will play as Sonic.
Yeah! I mean, who else would you pick?
Clearly.
For a Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, again, we have like a similar sort of like JRPG style, so like it's not... In some ways, it's very similar to Eternal Sonata.
I mean...
like obviously, character...
It's a little less cartoony.
Yeah, I think the graphics, the graphics have advanced a little bit over the years.
Absolutely.
So that's cool. I mean, it's still not like state of the art. It's still like kind of like stylized, so it's not like next gen exactly. We're sort of right on the cusp. So it's like an awkward time for this game to come out, but I think it'll still be like really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. People are gonna love this.
Yeah.
People are gonna be so excited. I mean, I'm excited for them.
Now, one thing I will point out is that actually we haven't just sort of changed from like a historical character to like a historical fiction sort of thing. They've also changed the combat system actually a lot. It's no longer like a random encounter type.
Okay.
Like. Basically, they've tried to merge the sort of open battlefield with the world, so it's kind of an open world.
Oh, what an interesting idea!
Yeah, it's a really revolutionary idea for an RPG.
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess it's the sort of thing they tried to do with Final Fantasy XII, but like, wasn't quite there yet.
No, but now we have it finally.
Yeah,
I've been waiting.
Yeah,
I'm pretty excited.
All right, so Soleanna is like the town where our characters sort of meet for the first time.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen like the intro cutscene. They've been like plugging this for a while.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, right.
So sorry we're talking over it a little bit, but like
I'm
you
sure,
guys.
I'm sure they've all seen.
Yeah,
it
you've
already.
probably all seen it.
Yeah,
You're excited for the new Eternal Sonata sequel.
Yeah. So everybody's pretty familiar with this.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot. We sort of have like a. I mean, we had some sort of like clockwork steampunk type stuff before.
Yeah,
but
it's
like
like clearly a logical progression of that.
Yeah, it's true. Like you can see like the sort of themes coming through.
Dr. Robotnik coming back for his second game.
Well, right. I mean, this is sort of like a historical take on Sonic. I mean, it's sort of new and old. It means to sort of like.
And he bridges the gap nicely between Eternal Sonata, I think. Being that he was in the other one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This way, please.
I mean, also like the costume design feels very similar. Like
Absolutely.
It's clearly like the same team working on it, just like doing something different. What could be causing a blue tornado? Oh man!
It's Chopin. This really happened, folks. By the
I
way.
love that zoom in on his face. Like, what am I doing here? Oh right. So yeah, obviously based on a true story.
Yep.
Just like Eternal Sonata.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's one of those. I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog is one of those legendary things, sort of like King Arthur, that like probably or like could possibly have some basis in truth, but like people aren't like fully sure.
It's a fable that's gone down the ages.
Yeah, like people just don't know where like legend ends and reality begins.
Yeah.
With Sonic the
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog.
Is that Merlin? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Say. He's glowing, so that's good, and he's white.
Yeah.
So there's some crossover there. Absolutely.
Why are you helping me?
No special reason.
So yeah, as you can tell, it was sort of a pre-rendered cutscene before. It looks a little bit different than the actual gameplay. But when they step the graphics up that much, there's some give and take there. We can't have the entire game looking like that.
No,
that'd be insane.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I can't.
How could anybody? I mean, No. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a $30,000 suit. Come on.
Come on. No!
Take this.
It's your poo.
I don't think it's supposed to look like that. I have confirmed receipt of your strange glowing object.
It's only a matter
See, and look, he's doing like
Box opening.
like
gesture.
box opening gestures and stuff.
It's pretty JRPG-esque.
Yeah. And actually, I heard that they sort of took to heart the criticisms that we and other people have had about like the arm motions, like in cutscenes.
People put their arms down now.
Well, not so much. I think they've tried to compensate a little bit, where there wasn't enough arm motion before, and now there will be like
Oh, good.
There will
more
be, like-
arm
like
motion.
more arm
Lots of
motion.
gesticulation.
Yeah.
Like all of the gesticulation.
possibly too much.
Possibly too much.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you can have too much gesticulation.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, the early reviews have had some criticisms of it, to be honest. So it might be too much.
Oh, cutscene.
Oh, not just a cutscene. Your favorite kind of cutscene.
Oh, yeah.
A non-interactive, non-skippable slideshow.
Oh my god, it's my favorite.
Oh, sorry. Sonic the Hedgehog was born in Soleanna in 1969. This meant that Sonic's childhood coincided with Soleanna's golden age.
And us landing on the moon.
No, I suppose that's true. You think there's a connection there?
Must be.
This was a time characterized by peace, prosperity, and an abundance of golden rings. However, it is perhaps best known for the culture's appreciation for physical perfection achieved through athletic competition.
I was gonna say Frodo would love this place, but I don't think hobbits are very conducive to athletic competition.
It was during this time that Sonic's father was making a name for himself as perhaps one of the most recognized track stars in the land. I'm glad we have a consistent level of research between the two games. But tragically, his father's life was cut short. Reportedly, just as the race that would cement his celebrity was about to take place.
Oh no!
That's a real shame. I mean,
Poor Sonic's dad.
imagine if Michael Phelps suddenly drowned at the start of a...
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Some say that the race official accidentally shot him with the starting pistol. Others claim it was a murder.
Isn't that the same thing?
Well, no, it's whether it's an accident or not.
Oh.
I mean, there were probably a lot of spectators, but I don't know if there
Pretty
were...
sure starting pistols don't actually have a muzzle.
Still others say that they did not get a good enough look from their nosebleed seats to tell, while some insist it was an accident caused by overinflated Reebok pumps.
Oh, that's it. That's gotta be it.
I mean, yeah, those things were dangerous, man.
Those things will blow your feet off.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, they would increase your jumping ability, but, like, at what cost?
At what cost?
Though we may never know the exact cause of his death, it is likely he died during this time frame, and that he may have died in the fashion of one of these popular theories. Again, that's,
Yeah.
doesn't really say any...
I think I'm gonna go with the Reeboks, cause damn.
I mean, that's clearly the most dangerous of the options. Far more dangerous than the pistol, if research is any indication. And I've clearly done more research than whoever made this. Many speculate that Sonic's compulsive need to move as quickly as possible is caused by the shadow of his father's legacy.
Oh.
Oh, I get it. It's sort of like a Dark Knight thing. His parents died, and then he becomes that hedgehog man. Or the bat
The
chog.
hedgehog that we needed.
Not the hedgehog we deserved?
Nope.
It is possible that Sonic looked up to his father, and that his death left Sonic feeling like his hero's calling was unfulfilled.
Seems right. I always wondered why Sonic ran fast. I don't know hedgehogs to be very quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's what we're going into here. We got like a backstory.
It's
I mean,
like a psychological thing.
right? Obviously, this is chapter 1, so we sort of need to establish the basic, like, tenets of the Sonic the Hedgehog canon. Another fringe possibility considered by some is that Sonic's speed was inspired by his hatred of his mother. Wait, what?
I'm confused. Wait, so does this mean that if my dad was a track star and he died, and I hated my mom for some reason, that I'd be able to run really fast?
you'd be able to run twice as fast as someone who could run really fast.
Oh my
I
god.
think.
Oh my god, we should make this happen. This is terrible.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I'm so sorry, Mom.
It is rumored that Sonic's mother burned her husband's prized track shoes in effigy when he died, which could have been difficult for young Sonic to accept. It doesn't really tell us a lot. I mean, I guess...
Sure, maybe. I don't, maybe.
It's not exactly jumping to conclusions, but it's not exactly hard journalism.
Nope.
Some anecdotal evidence has implied that his mother had brittle bones disease.
Like Samuel L. Jackson from Unbreakable?
Yes.
Love that movie.
I'm starting to sense that movie was based off of Sonic the
Oh my
Hedgehog's
god,
own life.
mind blown.
Samuel L. Jackson is Sonic the Hedgehog's mother. If this is true, one might conclude that she was unfit to act as a running coach for young Sonic, which in turn possibly could have caused him to resent her.
I mean, I suppose he could have gone out and, like, gotten an actual running coach.
Well, I don't know. I don't know much about Soleanna at the time, other than what the slideshows told me.
Maybe no one else liked to run.
Yeah, like
Then what does he need a coach for? He's gonna sweep the competition anyway.
I guess that's true, but he wanted to live up to his dad's expectations, and he was very fast.
That's a good point.
This scenario is one of many equally likely scenarios that account for Sonic setting out on his own at an unspecified young age in search of adventure. What the fuck?
I don't even know.
That literally just says nothing.
And they even have slideshows. It's perfect.
I know, it's great. It really just feels like an extension. I mean, it's not... I guess it's not like a proper sequel the way we usually think of it, but like I'm really... It feels like a continuation. It's cool. It's like a spiritual successor.
Yeah. They added a mini-map, though, now, which is nice. So we don't have to
Yeah,
wander.
it's true. There's less getting lost.
We got apples.
We do have apples. Can we pick those up? Are those collectible?
No, I think I can just kick them around. There's, like, an extreme amount of physics on these
There
apples.
is some amount of physics.
Extreme apple physics.
But yeah, this is the sort of open world thing I was talking about. Eventually we will encounter enemies just sort of opening the world, so we no longer have like the confined, like sort of alternate universe type battle situation in like old school RPGs.
You got old women to talk to. Oh my god, it's literally old woman.
There were rumors that the blue wind was seen during the festival, but I wonder if they're true.
Alright, so we're never talking to a person again.
I think like blue people or people marked blue on the map are ones we're supposed to talk to.
You may learn something important.
Most of the time, you know how these RPGs work. You don't actually have to talk to most of the people, but there are a couple people you do have to talk to. I think the instructions said it's the blue ones that actually like advance the story, and the other ones just sort of waste your time.
Okay.
I don't think the instructions actually put it quite like that, but I think that was the gist.
Got it.
She said, "Wait, I saw a fox with two tails over by the plaza." Oh, that we'll probably add the first character to our party then.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
What's this yellow square? Oh god, the like bumping into things is kind of terrible.
Shop in town.
With money, you can shop in
Check
town.
out the new items.
Good times.
Unfortunately, we have no money.
None at all. Here's a star. Hey, look.
Tails, long time no see.
I'm glad you're here.
I really feel like he really fits into this world. You know what I mean? All these very, photorealistic people, photorealistic shops, and
Yeah.
then cartoon characters. I think it's a perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I think this is an emotional successor
Okay.
to Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Your help.
interesting.
It just improves on it.
I mean,
in
I
every
would
way.
I would say that Sonic's cartoon character heritage quite possibly affected the way that he viewed the world.
Absolutely. That's definitely a possibility.
That is. It's hard to deny that might maybe be a possibility.
That might have happened.
Yeah.
It could be. So like, there's some dudes that are red.
Stays over by the beach.
Oh, hey, look.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get over it. That's a little bit of a jump. I mean, you do have a jump in this game that we didn't have in the other one, but you're not gonna be able to get over there.
No.
I think in the at like E3 they were showing off like the first like 10 minutes of gameplay. It was a while ago, but if I remember, I think we need to get money somehow so that we can buy a part that lets us like jump across the coins.
They are
All right.
scattered all over Soleanna. It may be hard to collect them all.
See, it may be hard to collect them all.
Maybe.
We don't know for sure whether that's true or not. I don't actually remember where the money comes from. That could be a problem.
Well, there's a blue thing.
Oh. Do you just get to talk to the shop guy? I thought maybe you had to buy it. This guy. Oh wow, look at that camera that's happening.
Yeah, that's what's supposed to
My
happen.
name is Albert Roberto. Oh, look at his hands. This is what I'm talking about. See, they tried to like sort of saturate with with arm movements instead of the no arm movements at all that we had previously.
I think they've really improved this game they've really improved on the last one by adding a lot of time for you to sit and think about the game.
Yeah, that was something that was really lacking from the original Eternal Sonata.
I feel like Eternal Sonata is just way too fast-paced. You can't keep up with it.
Yeah, I mean, there was just so much depth to the character that I felt like for every cutscene, I needed like 20 minutes to contemplate the possible ramifications to Chopin's life may be.
And it's perfect.
Based on pure speculation.
Like, we just had that one shot of that guy, and then we got another loading screen.
Yeah, it's plenty. So you're like, oh, like, now I feel like I understand the character of that one guy.
I guess I'm supposed to run?
Yes, go through all the rings. Yeah, rings are going to continue to be a big part of Sonic's backstory. Hopefully one of these slideshows will give us a glimpse into why rings are so important to him. I don't actually know that. Do you?
I don't know that.
I mean, the history books sort of talk about it, but like not in enough detail that like you could sort of that you get a real sense of it.
The physics engine is excellent in this game.
It's perfect. I mean, like obviously it was a big change to move from like a very controlled like linear RPG style to like the open world with the physics and whatnot. So it was a big change, but I think that it's really seamless the way they pulled it off.
Yeah.
Amazing! Look at my arms! Oh, okay,
money.
I think he gives us like a voucher for shoes or some stupid thing.
We did it!
You got a time bonus! Yay!
Rank. Hey.
It's pretty good.
I'm very good at this game.
Oh, okay. We got 500 rangs.
Rangs?
That's colloquial, they were known as rangs.
Yep. See, now we can think about those ranks that we received.
We can. All 500 of we have enough time to contemplate each one of the 500 rings.
First, there was the first ring. And it was made of gold.
Yeah.
And it was very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was... Oh, never mind. Oh, alright. Good times.
Alright, now we gotta find the shop again. Oh, there he is.
Hey, what up?
Alright. Yeah, the light chip. That's the thing we need. Buy that.
He's got a lot of gesticulation going on.
Yeah.
And mouth movements. Which is something the other game lacked.
Well, no, the other game had mouth movements, but they weren't nearly enough.
I
think.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
It's way better now.
So, yes, this was where that was, right? So I think you...
When you get close to a trail of rings, press the X button to do a light dash.
Alright.
There we go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, I think...
That was the sound of Tails dying, by the way.
Tails is dead. That was the moment right there.
No, that's literally what that was.
Yep.
It's... they're... Again, the critics have sort of criticized this game where the support characters, like the other members of your team, whoever's not in the lead at the time,
right,
sometimes have difficulty keeping up with you. Their AI is like a little bit wonky, so sometimes they will fall off a cliff and die and then respawn and do it over and over again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens in this game. And so you're sort of skating so fast on the water that you're just on it. You're on the surface of the water.
I don't have a lot of control over what I do, though. So.
No, you don't. There you go. You accidentally killed that robot. That's good. That's a good start. So that's your first enemy of the game. What do you think of the combat system so far?
It's pretty sweet. I mean, I'm loving the dolphins. The dolphins are really cool. Oh, apparently,
I don't know how you've managed to do that. Actually,
you can stop in this game.
Quite. Yeah.
Oh, whoa, yeah. I'm
Nicely
flying.
done. You nailed that first QuickTime event.
I really did.
Yeah. So yeah, this game really tries to blend a lot of styles together. Like I think after making Eternal Sonata, they thought that like they just needed to do more. That they felt restrained by like choosing one genre of game, by choosing like one type of character, like a real person.
Yeah.
So like, you know, obviously everyone knows the tale of Sonic. We're getting a little bit more detail with the slideshows over time. But like we all know like the basics. So like they have a chance to like take something familiar and also sort of present it in a new way. I think it's really a cool idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm getting a lot of rings here. I'm doing pretty damn well, I'd say.
Yeah, you're up to 31 ranks. That's enough to buy like a third of a pair of shoes or whatever the heck you just bought before.
Yep.
If you jump just as you land on a wall, you can jump off of it.
Just as you land.
Just as you land after like 2 seconds.
Yep. I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Well, see, this is one of the things. I mean, like, not so much the critics, but like the players who have, talked about this game online. So far, they've been saying like it's actually kind of difficult to keep up with Sonic because he goes so fast. But I think that was intentional. They wanted it to seem so fast-paced that like a person can't really interpret that information. Because like they want to give you a sense of what it's like to be Sonic. Even though, like, we can't really grasp that.
I mean, whoever could, really, let's be honest.
No, it's true. It's true.
I may have lost a few rings.
No, it's fine. Don't worry, bro.
The Vulcan cannon shots don't hurt individually, but they'll cut down my rings bit by bit.
Oh no, not my rings.
Okay, so yeah, we're like already in like tutorial mode. We've started fighting some enemies, and it's teaching us more about like the combat system. These guys have a type of attack called like Vulcan, and like instead of it doing like a direct hit, it's almost like scratch damage actually.
Oh.
Yeah, from
It's combining all kinds of fun things.
yeah. I mean, I think this game really has a lot of potential to like revolutionize RPGs.
I guess I died.
You did die a little bit, yes.
Vulcan cannon shots don't hurt individually, but they'll cut down my
Why do I have
You sort of skated into a rock and it hurt.
apparently invisibility frames there?
Yeah.
Can I run up walls?
No, unfortunately, you do not have neon powers.
That's too
If I
bad.
find the one issuing orders and defeat
I think there is actually a Sonic game that had that though, so maybe we'll get it later.
Oh,
There
maybe.
was something called Sonic Colors, and I think that might have used
Oh, that's a good point.
right
Good thinking, good thinking.
moving at like light speed or whatever.
Ow.
You have not mastered the timing of that yet.
I know,
It's
I'm
sort of
working on
like
it.
chancing in the last game.
Right,
Where you
right.
need to master the timing.
Yeah, I wonder when the other part's gonna come in.
Oh, I think
So that's a whale.
that's our first boss, if I'm not mistaken.
The whale?
Yeah, I think so. I think he sort of topped out the end of the demo.
Oh no!
Oh, I think you fell. Hey, you mind if I try this?
Yeah, absolutely, go for it.
I mean, I know that you've got like the experience so far, but like, it's still the first level. I want to take a shot at getting the basics down before we start.
So A is jump and X is attack, I believe.
X is attack. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
The hitboxes on the You jump. Oh, you didn't jump. Oh, you did.
Well, it's
you're
cool because
jumping.
I could do it like right after.
Oh, now
okay.
Now you're riding the whale, right?
Oh, I see. Okay, so because we no longer have the what we had before with the with like the battle environment type thing, now we have a sort of Shadow of the Colossus style section where Sonic is riding on the whale.
Right. So apparently you can fly.
But yeah, I mean it's Tails. I mean you know Tails, right?
Yeah, of course.
Have you met Tails?
I've been Tails.
Yeah, cool. He's a cool guy. That's
Oh, you shot him.
weird.
Good job.
Oh, the dummy rings I made with my dummy ring box I cannot pick up to do having rings abilities.
Good job.
Glad
you
I hit that. That
made it through
seems-
that thing.
There was some camera issues there, but again, when you're making such a revolutionary game, you sort of have to like, there's some sacrifices to be made.
Oh, absolutely.
That could have ended badly. I think the water is just generally deadly. I don't know where to go, actually.
Back the way you came.
Camera controls are kind of inverted, aren't they?
They are inverted, yes. I
Yeah,
think you just gotta just jump to the right. Yeah. That
Yeah,
way.
I didn't see this before. I think this is correct. Ooh, that's... These hover controls, they are a little,
Well,
wibbledy.
They didn't want it to be too easy. You know what I mean? They
Oh, yeah,
wanted
no,
to make
sure,
sure
sure.
that you had a challenge involved.
Again, they sort of want you to have the sensation of being one of these animals. And, even though this ability comes naturally to them after a while, you still gotta sort of walk before you run, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It takes a while to wind up, huh? It's really disconcerting that it makes the, like, you took damage noise when you make that attack.
Yeah, and throws a bunch of rings out, so it really
It's
feels like.
extremely confusing. I
So,
mean,
like,
I think
which
it's
ones of
supposed
those
to
are
be.
real? Who knows?
I think it's supposed to be confusing, though. Because I mean, it's meant to confuse the enemies, right?
Right. That's a good point.
So
the enemies
yeah.
love them as much as you do.
A cave.
Good job, you found it.
I'm gonna throw this. This is a very difficult attack to use. I ignore that enemy now.
All right, good times. It seems to me like the enemies, at least in this section, are not that important.
No,
it's kind of like
true.
random encounters. You can kind of go around them.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, the main focus here is the boss.
Is that?
And I think this is going to be sort of like a context-sensitive... You know how in like Final Fantasy X there were a couple of boss fights where you would like interact with the environment to do something interesting?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be one of those.
Okay.
Don't... Where in the hell do I go?
Maybe that buoy to the right?
That...
Can you reach that with your flying powers?
I doubt it. It doesn't... You start dropping pretty fast with it.
Alright, then...
Am I maybe just not supposed to be here?
Yeah, maybe this is a Sonic section.
Maybe.
Oh, I guess you failed?
Did I fail?
Well...
Oh?
I guess... Oh, it's gonna get out?
Did I do it?
No, I don't think
Oh, I think he got away.
Yeah, you don't want the whale to get away.
That is what he is clipping through the bottom of the ocean.
Can I try?
Yeah, you should try now.
I'm going. Here I go. Again on my own. Think are impossible to hit.
Yeah,
The camera
I
moves at the most
literally have no
inopportune
idea
time.
how you could possibly do that. I think that's actually a thing that will happen a lot. Because you're going so fast, if you're just like slightly off course, like you're just gonna veer way off.
Yeah. I'm glad we have to watch this every time. It doesn't make me want to puke at all.
I also love that there's no way to skip it. I mean, even the last game had skippable cutscenes for the most part, so kind of a weird decision. But I guess when they put so much care into crafting the story, it makes sense. So yeah, X is still attack, it just works weirdly. Tails.
Got it.
Alright, so you do in fact have to hit this thing. Or, I don't know how you managed to get through that, because...
I'm not sure what happened
I just tanked real hard.
Apparently.
That's fine.
Alright.
Victory rings!
Alright,
So yeah, we can get to this. Oh, yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
You gotta press it a second time.
Yes! It's... Yeah, there's no getting back up.
That's weird. Yeah, the controls in this game are... something.
What sort of thing would you say that they're like?
They're I mean, I don't want to say mixed company. I feel like it's a little inappropriate.
Which one of us is mixed in what way?
Yeah, I'll let you think about that. How's that?
I would like to know what people think in the comments.
Can't skip this.
No, you can't.
This is
You can't skip it.
completely unskippable.
Yeah, this is I like this cutscene. It's a really good one. So I think we need to find a lever or something, but like.
I think you're right about that. Yes.
But like, I mean, I was trying before. Whoa. Oh.
I forgot you had to press it again.
It's important. Okay. So yeah, we got through this. This is surprisingly difficult. I don't know why they've set this up in this way. Oh god.
How did you make it so easily the first time?
Complete fluke. Alright, welcome back. We got back to the boss fight. So yeah, one of the weird things about the open world nature of the game is that instead of just like getting a game over when all of the characters in your team die, like you have lives. They're sort of shared between all the characters, and when you run out, then everything gets reset.
Yep.
So it's a little bit more like a platformer in that way. Again, they're just trying to like combine. They want to give something for everyone, I think. All right, do you think you can? Think you got this? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nicely done.
Oh yeah.
All right, now we gotta find. Oh, very nice. We gotta find that lever or whatever. Right now.
Right now.
That's a Parappa reference for you. No one will ever get that. Makes me sad. Parappa the Rev is a great game, by the way. It's a great franchise. They really got to bring it back. You don't want to land in the water. For some reason, these characters are like adverse to water. I wonder if like we'll find out more about that in one of these like background slideshows.
Maybe.
All right, so the gate is here, so the lever's got to be like close-ish, right?
It's got to be near somewhere. I think it's on the gate?
No, I don't think you could get over there. There's like nothing that leads up to it.
There's the cavern.
Yeah. Maybe if you kill all the guys or something?
No, that can't be it. That hasn't been the solution to any of the problems up to now. Oh, look.
Oh. Yeah, hit that. I don't know what that's gonna do. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Alright, and then we go back here.
No, it's fine. You love this part of this game.
Well,
What, you were saying something before about the cutscene that comes up when the boss like actually gets started.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't it that you wanted to watch it again and again
Again and again.
and again
Over and over, forever.
until the end of time?
At all times.
Jump many times. So maybe when we get back to that jump pad, you should like look out and see.
I think I'm going to
what
jump
it might...
towards it this time. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Maybe. I mean, it might also just be a good idea to try and see what you might be able to bounce to from there.
Yeah. Well, it's time, so I'm like afraid.
I know, it is time, so, you know, you don't want to spend too much time, but like, we also, lives are kind of a limited resource, so like, it's a balancing act. This game gives different challenges than the last one. Instead of having like light and shadow, we have Shadow the Hedgehog and rings or something.
Or something.
We have dummy rings. Dummy rings are hilarious.
Who doesn't love dummy rings?
The physics of them is, I mean, like, it's intentionally wonky because you're not supposed to, like, there's supposed to be a way to distinguish them from regular rings. But, like, it's
Right,
so
they,
stupid
fall
that you just,
over
like...
and these rings only ever spin.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, it's so stupid that you can just, like, kick them around forever. Oh, that might be...
Oh, I missed it.
I'm not actually sure Tails can grab those, to be honest. So, yeah, I guess you're just, supposed to try and get up on that rock there. Where does it... Can you not get on it? Is it like a force field or
It
something?
doesn't seem to want to let me. I can't.
Where, oh, maybe over there?
I'm not sure what happened.
Um,
The backwards camera is really giving me some problems.
this is what I was saying before. Like, it's when you're actually trying to, like, look at things, when you're, like, surrounded by enemies, or, like, looking for something, sort of, not directly in the field of view that you're starting to look at. Oh, wait, there it is. Go. Hit that. Hit that.
I did it! Maybe.
Well, you closed the thing.
Yay!
Well, you partially closed the thing.
Is that enough? Did I do it?
I love that just ridiculous cutscene we got before, when, like, for, like, 6 minutes the whale's, like,
Yeah.
flopping around. Oh. We did it!
Something happened. Maybe we won? Game over.
No, they've clearly put too much work into crafting the story for that to be the end of the game.
That's a good point.
Darn, we're not gonna make it.
Oh no, we gotta catch him!
Gotta catch 'em all. Oh, I think you wanted that ramp.
I think you wanted that ramp.
I did, but you had control of it.
Darn, we're not gonna
Alright.
make it. Let's speed up.
What ramp?
Let's speed up. Yeah, over here.
Oh, I see.
That was a near miss. Oof.
No, I totally got it.
Well, it was nearly a miss.
No, it wasn't. I totally got it, like all the way. Like 9 times.
If you got it 9 times, that might cancel out. I don't know, odd numbers of ramps? Is that a thing?
Alright.
What hit you?
What?
Even Sonic is confused.
Oh geez, this is hard.
It's interesting. Every character in this game sort of has their own special moveset, kind of like the special attacks in the last game.
Right.
But instead of using any two at one time, like the environment is sometimes suited to. So like for this section, you obviously couldn't use Tails because Tails isn't as fast as Sonic, and like you just want to go fast. Like that's all you got going on right
I
now.
always just want to go fast.
That's true. You do always just want to go fast.
I live my life in the fast lane.
He does do that. It's really hard to commute here. There's always cars.
Life in the fast lane.
Cars
Surely
going
gonna
very
lose your
fast.
mind.
Yeah,
Life
more
in the
jumps.
fast lane.
But yeah, like They sort of maintain the
I did it!
sort of maintain the special attack system, but
Yep.
like changing it into a new way that works with the 3D platforming,
Yeah.
open world sections of combat. What's the rank? What did I rank?
Made it.
He's pretty good.
He's not bad.
Got some amount of ranks.
Got some ranks. Who doesn't love gold coins? Anti-pirates?
Yeah, anti-pirates are no cool though. I mean, I'm a little biased to be honest, but yeah,
we
I
should
don't,
continue
I don't
without
really like
saving.
those guys. You think so? You were not off put by the loss of life game reset that happened
Absolutely not.
twice or so?
I liked doing it again.
Oh, good cutscene.
That's what I wanted.
And that's what we're working for. We want the story.
Yeah, man.
Did the helicarrier thing just drop that feather? Is it actually a bird with rockets?
Princess was moved to another location.
Princess is in another beach?
Indeed.
For a second I thought he was gonna like throw the feather and it would have been a really funny dramatic gesture. He's like, and it just sort of like flutters around. Soleanna borders the ocean on one coast. Well, that's literally just a statement of fact, so in this case, I'm inclined to believe them.
Okay. Where is Soleanna exactly?
Botswana.
Oh, okay.
Same place.
Yep.
Therefore, there is a non-zero chance that Sonic's first obstacle after leaving home was to run across the ocean. Occam's razor sort of suggests that would be the easiest way to leave, right?
Yeah, I mean,
if you border the ocean on one side,
where else are you gonna go?
right?
That one side.
Well, yeah.
you only
Path of least resistance.
I mean, if you only have one side, you're only gonna be able to go to that one side.
A very drunk man once claimed to a friend of mine that he knew Sonic personally, and that he could speak to fishes. Wait, is there a narrator now? What's going on?
Apparently so. The second part definitely sounds true, though.
What, that Sonic could speak to fishes?
Yeah.
I mean, he is blue. Does that work that way?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All blue
Well,
people
I mean, they're
can
also
talk to fish.
animals, so like
Yeah.
fish and the hedgehog are both
Right,
animals.
they all speak
so-
an animal
Yeah, it's like common tongue for animals. Though this is virtually impossible, if it is true, then Sonic may have employed a dolphin as his coach. Do dolphins run fast?
I mean, they swim fast, probably.
I mean,
Maybe.
they stand more effectively than most aquatic creatures.
That is so true.
So,
you are
like-
right. So if you were going to imply a fish or marine mammal, dolphins where I'd go.
Yeah, I think that's legit. Sonic would presumably have tried to run across the ocean many times before succeeding, which could possibly have caused him to sink to the bottom.
Like you do.
Well, yeah.
Oh man, is this how he became blue? Maybe that's why.
Oh, maybe. It didn't actually specify what color he started out at.
Yeah, he's like blue.
Well, maybe he started... Because, like, hedgehogs are usually, like, pink and sort of gray, aren't they?
Yeah, like kind of like a tan color.
Yeah, but, like, the ocean sort of dies you if you stick around long enough,
That's how that works. Yep.
I guess. Once there, though, there is no reasonable expectation that he struck a deal with Ursula, the Sea Witch. From The Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Is this a crossover game? Is this Kingdom Hearts for Sonic?
Oh my god.
I mean, that would explain the anime cutscene style at the beginning.
That would. Oh my god.
Wow, that's a big spoiler for them to avoid leaking, you know?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I can't wait to see her later in the game.
However, some baseless speculation suggests that this is the reason Sonic hasn't aged since 1991. You know, I have been wondering about that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, video game years are kind of like dog years. They don't work the same as people years.
Well, in that they work the opposite of dog years, is that they're many more than dog years.
Yes. That. Other nonsensical theories we submit for this explanation are that he discovered the Fountain of Youth, fabricated a Philosopher's Stone, or was the last Highlander standing. These definitely aren't canon.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is happening?
He's definitely a Highlander. There can only be one Sonic.
But-
have you seen any more than one Sonic?
Depends on your definition.
Shh.
There are other hedgehogs.
No. But there's only one blue hedgehog.
Might I point out, though, that this slide itself says that these aren't canon.
Only one blue hedgehog. Highlander. He's a Time Lord!
I can't believe that's not on the list! There is absolutely no evidence to support this, but Sonic was actually a baker's dozen of chipmunks operating a piñata with pulleys. Oh, that actually makes more sense.
Oh my god. It all makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, do we even need another slideshow after? I feel like I know everything there is to know about Sonic.
Because chipmunks, like, totally are affected by, like, their parents. Whereas hedgehogs, I was like, come on, guys. Hedgehogs don't care.
It's true, hedgehogs are notorious.
But chipmunks,
right.
like, they got some serious edible shit happening.
Oh, and I guess that is the last slide, so it makes sense that there's nothing more to learn.
There you go. Well, that was very informative.
Yeah, I feel like we've already got a really strong sense of Sonic as a character in a way that took us like several hours to get from Chopin in the last game.
Yeah.
And, I don't mean to speak ill of Eternal Sonata at all. It's just like this game it's built on it. They learned from some of the things they didn't quite nail the first time.
Right.
And that's why this game is so impressive by comparison.
Yeah, it really is. It doesn't make you want to vomit at all.
No, this is especially helpful.
Yeah.
But,
absolutely. So, join us next time for the next installment.
Obviously, we will continue with the sequel to Eternal Sonata at some point, because we're just such big fans of the series. But for now, that's the start of it. Let us know what you think of the game in the comments, and we'll see you next time.